your host, Josie Van Dyke, and I'm sitting next to the girl where everything is just a bit. Macy Thompson, everybody.
Oh my God, that's the applause.
That's the applause. We have no headphones on, so just pretend they happened.
Okay, I'm so excited.
How are you? I've never met you before.
I know. It's not like I've been living in the room right next to you for...
It's so crazy.
It's only been 2 days, but I feel like I've moved in.
No, it's kind of like girls' camp. Like,
no, it is.
We went to camp. We're bunkmates.
No, exactly.
This is our new life.
I love it. I'm just in your basement.
It's so fun. And you've been to Utah before, but like, have you ever experienced Utah the way I've showed you?
No,
Utah?
I've really not experienced Salt Lake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got to really immerse you into the culture.
Exactly. Like I've like driven through.
Yeah.
And like I've been like north of Salt Lake, but I've never been like a Salt Lake suburban mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a MILF.
Yes.
You've now been trained in the
I've
art
been
of
doing
MILFhood.
kid drop off.
Yeah. You've really done it all. So you're kind of a professional.
No,
you ordered Chick-fil-A with me.
It was really entertaining.
Yeah. She was like, you need to get a car mount and like record
Vlog this.
And I was like, do I though? Like, do people actually like this kind of content? But like,
I do.
maybe.
I was like, wait, what do you order for them?
But Macy, I need to dumpster deep dive you.
No, please do.
Because everything that you post is so sarcastic, and it truly is just a bit that I don't know what's true and what's not true. And the people who maybe aren't familiar with Queen Macy Thompson, they will love you after this, I'm sure of it. But they need to know who you are, so then when they go watch your videos, it's like 10 times funnier.
Okay, I love that. And also, like, although everything's sarcastic, you saw through that, and that's why we're now friends here today.
Yes.
Which I love.
No,
it gets the real ones. It really like sets a filter.
It like shows you who has a sense of humor and who doesn't.
Who can like think for 2 seconds.
Who has critical thinking, who's funny,
who's silly,
who's hot.
Who's
it
hot.
like filters it out.
No, literally, I've never met someone that follows me that like isn't hot, silly, smart. Exactly.
And you call your listeners, because you have a podcast, which we will plug later on.
Oh, thank you so much.
The itty bitties.
Well, yeah, I've been
the
trying to get that
committee.
I've been trying to get that to stick because, you know.
Oh, I'll make it stick.
Okay, thank you so much.
We're gonna label this podcast the itty bitty committee.
I love that.
The itty bitty committee
because
with Macy
here's the
Thompson.
thing, like as super small, tiny girls, who wouldn't want to be addressed as like an itty bitty?
Yeah, like I couldn't find you. Like when we started this podcast, I was like, Macy, and it took me like 2 seconds.
No, you were like, Macy, we are recording right now. Get in your chair. And I was like, Josie, I was waving her down. I'm right here.
It was crazy.
That's why I wore yellow today. So I kind of be like a traffic light.
Well, that's what was crazy is the chair's yellow.
No, I know. So I really blended
So I
in.
really didn't see you until you put the blanket over you, and I like freaked out.
But you
guys.
out
I was
of
like,
anyone
oh my gosh.
could relate to being tiny. So
No, I'm so teeny.
I know. That's where
like
we really
I'm not
bonded.
even itty bitty. I'm teeny tiny.
So we can have different levels of
Yeah.
what we address everyone. Everyone's
You're
like, please don't do that.
You're teeny tiny. You're uber small. Like we'll do all of that. Yeah, this is not a body positive podcast. So get out.
I was telling Josie.
Out. We're on Ozempic.
Literally.
Get the fuck out of here.
And if you're not on Ozempic, then leave.
No. You can't sit with us.
I told Josie that I went back and listened to her first ever episode because I was just fascinated. Yeah, I know. I was just fascinated with all of you.
Me?
Yeah, by you. And one of the very first things you said was like, this is not a body posy podcast.
I said it from the beginning.
And I was like, way to set your boundaries.
Like I made it clear from the very start. Like I didn't want people following me thinking I was going to be like, love yourself.
No.
Like, yes, like love yourself. Like I know I'm perfect.
Yes.
But also.
No, but I'll tell you what's wrong with me.
Yeah, like I can self-deprecate within
Same.
seconds. So yeah, I need a dumpster deep dive you. I need to know who Macy Thompson really, really is, even though I felt like I've gotten a lot of you in the last 48 hours. So I'll play dumb a tad bit.
But I have started to tell you stories and you're like, no.
Yep. I said, shut up.
She literally pinned me over and said, shut up.
I bent her over. I bent her over and I said, stop it. Naughty girl. naughty Macy.
My mom is going to be like, who did you stay with in Utah?
The swinger. You said the swinger. Just kidding. That's not.
We're kidding.
That is not it. That is not it. Okay. Macy Thompson, you ready to get dumpster deep dove?
I'm so ready.
Is it dumpster deep dove or dumpster deep dived?
I don't know.
But we're diving in. We're diving in. Macy Thompson,
head first.
Where are you from? Macy Thompson, where are you from? Today's episode is brought to you by Coconut. If you follow me on Instagram, then you know that my personal favorite organic personal lubricant is Coconut. If you are making clean ingredient swaps, it is so important to make sure you are getting quality ingredients that are good for your body inside and out. Coconut uses all natural ingredients. They are cruelty-free, made in the USA, and their packing is plastic-free. Not only is it clean and my personal favorite, but it would also be a great gift to your partner or yourself, or you could spread the love and gift it to your bestie. So head to coconew.com, that is coconut without the T, and use code WEEKLYTRASH for 15% off your order. My code stacks with their on-site discount, so order today and you can thank me tomorrow. Again, that is coconew.com. Use code WEEKLYTRASH for 15% off. And thank you, Coconew, for sponsoring today's episode.
Santa Clarita, California.
California girls were unforgettable.
I was going to say undeniable.
I think it is undeniable.
I sing everything wrong, though.
Okay, California girl.
Yes, it's like right north of Los Angeles, like 30 miles, but with traffic.
Okay.
It's never 30 minutes.
So are you a Valley girl?
I am.
You're a Valley girl.
I'm literally a Valley girl.
You're the definition.
I'm like literally a Valley girl.
Like literally, like there's literally like nothing else that like could qualify my name as like literally Valley girl.
Exactly.
Obsessed.
Very suburban, very normal, chill, go with the flow.
And what's your family like? How many siblings?
They're the best. I have 2 brothers. I'm the middle child. Do I give off middle child energy?
You don't. You give off youngest child energy, actually.
Yeah, I think since I'm the only girl.
Yes. Like you give off like I'm daddy's daughter.
Okay, love that.
Like spoiled daddy's daughter. Like that's
my dad would be like, what?
She's like, I actually hate her. No, but like that's the vibe I get. It's like like the girl off of Willy Wonka where she's like, Daddy, I want a pony. Like that's Macy.
Stop. My dad would be like, literally shut up.
Like, no.
During COVID, I was like trying to test my dad's boundaries because I was like really living in close quarters.
Very close.
And I was on the couch and I was like, Dad, can I have a glass of water? And he like looked at me. He's like, what? Like, get up and get it yourself.
You have legs.
Yeah. No, but my family's very close. We have a group chat that we text in every day.
Obsessed.
My brothers are really funny. They're
a fun
great.
bunch.
Yeah, we're a fun bunch.
Were you raised religious?
Yes,
in
Christian.
California? Christian.
I was gonna try to throw out like a crazy religion, but like I couldn't think of one.
Well, and also like that's offensive.
No, that's also offensive. Why would I do that?
Like, what are you thinking?
Okay, wait. I don't mean like a crazy religion. I was just trying to like think of something like out of pocket.
Not me like trying to cancel you, even though you gave me the heads up that you were gonna do it. I'm like, yeah, do it.
No, I was just trying to think of like something unexpected that would throw everyone off.
Would throw everybody off. I told her to say she was a polygamist.
Wait, have you heard of Young Life?
No, what's that?
Oh my gosh.
Is it a religion?
No.
Oh.
But no, I was born and raised Christian. Oh wait, this is kind of like a Christian fun fact that.
Oh, I'm obsessed.
Yes, I was baptized by this one like really famous pastor, Francis Chan. He's written like a ton of Christian books, and I always forget about
Christian
that.
girls are quaking.
No, the Christian girl. I'm like trying to win them over right now. I'm like, guys,
you know Elder Chan, or it's not Elder.
No, it's not Elder. It's just like Pastor Francis Chan.
Chan.
I don't know where he's at nowadays, but I was like 9, and that's like a cool fun fact. But I've never really told anyone. Actually, people listening are gonna be like, okay, cool. But no, Young Life. In high school, I was a Young Life kid, and I need to like do a deep dive on that lore.
What
but
is it?
It's kind of like the closest thing that like to a cult.
Okay.
No, I don't know. It's not all bad, but basically it's like just this youth group.
That's literally all religion, where it's like, it's not a cult, it's not all bad, but there is this weird thing that they do.
Yeah. I was a Young Life kid in high school growing up, and that just says a lot. It's just very like, you wear chacos, hair and braids, you go to camp every summer. Like summer after high school, I volunteered for 3 weeks at this camp called Woodleaf, and like, you don't have your phones or anything, you're not paid. But it's like, they're good people, and it's fun, but lessons. I was fully into Young Life, but yeah. I'm still Christian.
Still Christian.
Yes.
Still a believer of Christ.
Yes.
And you live in Dallas now. So I want to talk about how you got there. But first I need to understand the kind of teenager you were, Macy.
Oh, yes.
Are you similar to how you were in high school?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Like my entire Finsta was videos of me dancing.
Okay.
Me vlogging for my like 10 followers. Everything that I'm doing now like makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Every day in my math class, I would tell my math teacher, I'd be like, well, I want to be a vlogger and I want to own a coffee shop. So like, why do I need to do pre-calc?
No, really? Though.
And that was like my ongoing bit with her. And it was really sweet. She DM'd me the other day on TikTok and she was like, Macy, like you always said you wanted to do this.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
No, that kind of makes me teary-eyed. But
it's like full circle.
Yeah. Like I said, where I grew up was very normal. Like I had very good friends, very regular schmegular, very involved in sports.
What was your go-to sport?
Well, volleyball.
You were a volleyball
girl.
I
played like everything under the sun. Like when it's not serious, then you know when you get like 12 and you're like, okay, like time to lock in.
Time to like get ready for the Olympics. Like which one is it?
No, literally, I'm like, wait, what's so funny? My original email address is empty sport because I couldn't pick which sport to do. I was like, I do all of them.
You're like, I'm so athletic. I can't narrow it down. No. That's
seriously. So funny. But volleyball was what I was really serious about. I played club volleyball culture in Southern California. That was like, we were driving every single weekend to convention centers.
Did you do beach volleyball?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you're hot.
I'm hot.
Okay. Like,
no.
Yeah.
I look at old photos of me playing beach volleyball when I was 16, like ripped. I'm like, She didn't even need Ozempic.
She didn't even know. She didn't even know how hot she was. That's the thing. You have to really embrace every life
Seriously.
that you have. Because we have multiple lives in this life.
Yeah.
If you didn't know.
No, we do.
Like, I don't know who I was 5 years ago. I look at that girl, I'm like, that was a different life. Like, who was that? So we just need to embrace every single stage.
Yeah,
okay?
exactly. Wait, you asked me what I was like as a high schooler. Am I just going completely off tangent?
Going on tangents is like a podcast.
Oh, sorry. I'm learning.
Yeah,
the ropes.
you're new. You're new here.
I was really like a hybrid of like sports and young life, but then also kind of like crazy.
Did you party?
Yes. Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I remember my older brother, he graduated college and he was like, you party so much.
Like,
but it was always so safe because my mom was the one that was like, I'd rather it be under my supervision and I want everyone to be safe. Like if there's a prom after party, my mom was driving everyone home because she was with it. She was like, I know it's going to happen. I don't want anyone being stupid.
Yeah.
So I was kind of crazy. And I remember my mom, like she's a realtor. And so she knows like everyone in the valley. And she'd be like, oh, I was with like so-and-so's dad. And she'd look at me and she'd be like, did you kiss him? Like the son.
Did you do it?
I was like, did you kiss him? But yeah, I was just kind of a kissing bandit.
I love that.
Yeah.
But
innocent.
You are obviously a dancer.
Yes.
Like that's what you're known for, Macy, is like your dance. Especially like your lyricals, music, dances. It's just so good.
It's just kind of something that I was born with.
Yeah.
That musical knack.
Yeah. So let's cut the bit.
Okay.
And let's figure out where that stems from, your talent.
Yeah. So when I like look really back, I did gymnastics and dance when I was like a littler than I am now.
Okay.
No, like when I was 3 years old.
Like 3.
Yeah. And I remember dance was on Thursdays and I looked forward to that day so much. Like I was always drawn to it. And you know what's so funny is my parents, they're so supportive of everything I do. Like if I told them I wanted to drop out of college and be a hairstylist, they'd be like, okay, like what do you need to do to get there? Like they're so supportive, but maybe they like saw something where they're like, maybe she shouldn't be a dancer. Cause like we never really pursued that route. But I was going to say they're very supportive, but they are also like realistic. Like as soon as I sing, my mom's like, please stop that.
Okay,
so maybe they were like, yeah, let's cut the dance.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I was kind of like I was like tall for my young self. So maybe I just didn't have the dancer build. Yeah. But no, I did dance when I was like really little. But this is the crazy story that I was starting to tell you last night.
You started telling me and I said, shut up.
You said, shut up, save it for the pod.
Yeah, and I bent
her
over.
I said, she bent me over.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was really into volleyball. But you get to a point in your volleyball career where it's like club volleyball is expensive.
Yeah.
And if you're not going to play in college and get scouted by college coaches, it's like, why are you still playing?
Right.
So when I entered junior year, I quit volleyball, which was like, that was a big deal back in the day. That's like, I don't even know what to compare.
That's your whole life.
No, seriously. And so then my senior year of college comes around, my senior year of high school comes around, and I had a lot of older friends that were 1 year older and they left for college. So I was like, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
Light bulb. I said, I'm going to be a cheerleader.
With no background.
No background in cheer. Except for like when I was a tiny little girl doing like my 3-year-old dance classes.
Yeah.
And then my 7th grade intermediate dance class, which mind you, there was beginning and I got into intermediate. So I guess I did 1 year.
You had like
grade.
A natural gift.
I have something natural that can't be denied.
Yeah. Like they knew they had to put you in that class.
Exactly. Which backtracking even more, whenever I do my silly little pirouettes in my dance videos, that's literally like the technique I learned in that 7th grade dance class. I'm like, wait, could I get a refresher from someone?
No, like you actually really did learn what you needed to learn in high school.
I learned
or middle school.
I learned. But my senior year of high school, no cheer experience whatsoever. I said, I'm going to be a cheerleader. I said, that looks so fun. I had quit volleyball and you needed a back handspring. But something about me, like as soon as I decide I'm going to do something, like we're going full force at it.
Oh, yeah.
So I took, like I said, my parents are very like encouraging. My mom's like, okay, let's find like tumbling lessons.
Obsessed.
I took tumbling lessons for 2 to 3 weeks.
At 17 years old?
Yes, at 17 years old. And I got a back handspring for the tryouts. Never did it again in my life because it was the most janky back handspring ever. Like they pulled out the mat for me.
Yeah.
I did it for
she might be paralyzed after this.
I wish there was a video of this back handspring because it took everything in me.
Do you think you could do it right now?
Absolutely not. But whenever people see me do like my back bend, like that comes from the back handspring.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, with no experience whatsoever, my senior year of high school, I tried out for the cheer team and I made it.
Insane.
And I remember the cheerleaders on the team. They were like, okay, like who is this girl? And I was a back spot. So I had to learn because they were doing like pretty intense stunts. So if someone was going to fall, that was going to be on me.
For sure.
That was so scary. I remember being like, I miss volleyball because I was so scared that
no one's life is in my hands.
Yes. But something about me is I have fake front teeth because one of my front tooth got knocked out when I was 9 years old. So I'm always putting my front tooth first. So I remember whenever someone would start falling, I'd be like,
protect the teeth. Protect the teeth.
Like the one year I cheered.
The only year that you ever cheered.
One time I got a fat lip and I was so scared about my tooth. And once it was fine, I was like, okay, we're never doing that one again. But yeah, I cheered my senior year of high school. And I thought it was the funniest thing ever.
It was so fun though.
It was so fun. Every single video you ever see of me cheering, I have the most exaggerated expressions ever. I was living it up. I remember everyone in my high school made like a public Snapchat story called Macy's cheer debut. And they were like uploading videos from my like first cheer game. Yeah.
So you were like a popular girly.
Well, stop.
Like, were you most likely to be anything in high school, senior yearbook?
Well, 7th grade, I got most likely to need my phone surgically removed from my hand.
Valid.
Yes.
And that was like before the iPhone.
Yeah.
Wait, how old are you? You're 26.
25.
25. Oh, that's right. You're baby.
I'm tiny. I got best smile.
Best smile.
But I felt kind of like I cheated because my teeth were fake.
Yeah.
I was like,
it was like when people who win like the fitness competitions are on steroids.
No,
it's like,
seriously.
Thanks, but like,
yeah.
Or like how they think we're cheating because we're on Ozempic.
Yes. I'm like, no. Yes.
You look so good. It's like, yeah, but also,
I tell everyone right away. Like someone could just be like, "Oh, your hair looks nice." I'm like, "I'm on Ozempic."
No, you know what I say? I go, "I'm shooting myself up with drugs."
Literally,
I don't clarify which drugs.
No,
I'm shooting myself up.
No, I have so much slang for Ozempic. I'm like, I'm on the need. Or I'll be like, "Oh, I got to shoot up tomorrow."
It's shooting day.
Yeah,
no,
but I promise this story is getting to a full circle moment, and you're probably gonna ask how I got into content creation. I said,
and then it'll all come together.
Yes, I've always been vlogging for my 10 friends or whatever, but I thought it was so cool that I was a cheerleader that I made this one video on my Snapchat story, and it was all just me freaking out that I was a cheerleader. But I was like, hey guys, like a lot of you have been wondering what I wear now that I'm a cheerleader. And then it was my cheer uniform with shorts, and I was like, but if I want to dress it up a little bit more, I'll do a t-shirt with the cheer skirt, whatever it is. I just want people to always know that, you know, I'm a cheerleader wherever I go. And I was really being, you know, sarcastic with it.
Yeah.
And my mom, bless her heart, thought it was the funniest video ever. Like she saw potential in me. She thought it was the funniest video ever.
This was on Snapchat?
Yes. So I showed it to my mom. It was on my like private Snapchat story. And my mom posted it to her Facebook. Like we put it all together, and she posted it to her Facebook, and she was like, you can tell Macy's a little bit excited about her cheer uniform coming in today because it came in the mail, and I was freaking out. And so I made that video. My mom posted it to Facebook. All of her Facebook friends, like 200 comments of being like, oh my gosh, she is so fun. Like, you know how your mom's Facebook friends will hype you up?
Yeah.
They were doing that, but just on a larger scale. And I was so flattered.
Yeah.
So I was like, wait, okay, like if I'm doing that for my private Snapchat story, I'll put it on YouTube. So my first ever YouTube vlog is my senior year of high school, and it's like day in the life of a cheerleader.
I'm obsessed.
Yeah, and it's a homecoming vlog. It's like a 3-minute vlog on YouTube. And I remember even if I got 56 views, I was like, who is this? Because that's more people. Like, I don't know 56 people that would watch this.
Wait, that's crazy.
Yeah, and so it was just like a whole bit that I was a cheerleader my senior year. So now that I have a bit that I'm a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, I'm like, wait, you guys don't realize like how full circle this is.
No, that's actually so crazy.
Isn't that insane? Like that's my content creation story.
Like you went from being so excited about cheerleader making a bit to now like literally being on the Dallas Cowboy football fields.
Yeah.
With the girls.
Yeah, and that just shows you that you don't have to be good at anything. You just have to make it up.
Like manifestation.
Just lie.
Like just fake it, literally.
Just lie.
Lie.
Yes.
Lie.
Exactly.
Dead.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were a cheerleader your senior year, and like you didn't want to pursue college.
No. You know, so many colleges were coming after me after they saw me on the sidelines and after they saw me like dropping people and watching out for my front tooth. And they're like, hey, we really want you. But I just wanted to focus on my social life.
Yeah.
It's the equivalent of boys being like, I would have played in college, but I tore my ACL.
Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I didn't have fake teeth.
Your teeth are what held you back, truly.
Yes.
It all goes back to the teeth. It really does. So you ended up going to college in Dallas.
Not originally.
I
went to San Diego State my freshman year.
Okay, so what made you want to go to Dallas?
No, it's the craziest. I was always dead set on going to school in Texas because my mom went to Texas A&M, which is like big, huge Texas school. And I really wanted to go there, or TCU. TCU is where I ended up transferring to because my best friend, she moved to Fort Worth, Texas, and I would always visit her there.
Okay.
And so I was like, we would do TCU volleyball camps, you know. Surprised they didn't recruit me either.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I know. So I wanted to go to school in Texas, but then senior year rolls around and none of them were giving me scholarships. And I was like, no. And I was dead set on not going to school in California because I was like, I am getting out of here. Like, I am starting my life over.
I'm a small town girl.
I'm a small town Southern sorority girl. Yes.
Yeah.
From Santa Clarita, California.
Because were you in a sorority at that college?
At San Diego State?
Yeah.
No, that was kind of traumatic. I got cut from all of them. I got cut on bid day, which is like
Nobody
the big
wanted
deal.
you?
Nobody wanted me. And now I'm a DCC.
No, they messed up. It's like that movie Pretty Woman where it's like, oh, do you guys work off commission? Big mistake.
Yeah, that's actually it.
Big mistake.
Big mistake.
Huge.
Yeah, no, but I told everyone I wasn't going to San Diego State, and I got in, which in hindsight was cool because California schools are really hard to get into. Yeah. Like, San Diego State had a really, I'm just like flexing over here. I'm like, they had a really tiny acceptance rate, but they wanted me.
Yeah.
No, but I remember I got into San Diego State and I was like, okay, cool. I'm not going there. And then March rolled around, which is when you have to start making your decisions. And I was like, let's just go down to San Diego and see if you like it. And I made the mistake of, going everywhere in San Diego, but the school. Like I had a perfect San Diego weekend. That's like the best place on earth.
Yeah.
And then on the last day, my mom and I like went to the school and did a little tour. And I was like, this is so cheap, or so much less expensive to go to school in state rather than paying like $60,000 for a Texas school. So I said, I'll go to San Diego State. And that place was crazy. It was like the most insane party school. 1 month in, I was like, I am not supposed to be here. Like, I know I said I was crazy in high school, but like not that crazy.
I didn't realize it was that crazy.
Oh, yeah. I have horror stories about San Diego State, and there's so many people that message me to this day because not backtracking even more. I told you my YouTube channel was like a joke, and if more than 56 people saw it, I would freak out because I was like, who's watching my videos? Yeah. But I was really into college YouTubers. Do you even know about that like genre of YouTube?
No.
Oh my gosh. My senior year of high school, like I told you, a lot of my friends were older and in college, and I thought that was so cool. So I would watch like College Day in My Lives. One of my friends now, Danielle Carolyn, she was like a huge college YouTuber, and I watched her every day, and I thought it was so cool, like just her being in her dorm.
Yeah, college girl.
Yes. So I was like, wait, I'll do a college moving vlog. And I remember moving into San Diego State. My mom goes, don't get me in that. Like, I look bad. And I go, Mom, no one's going to see it. That video got 1 million views.
No way.
Yes. So that kind of like started my college YouTuber career. So I was doing these like dead ass college vlogs. I was putting on a production in my little dorm room. And I got a dream. Yes. And I got a little bit roasted. There was like a school newspaper that was like roasting my college room door. It was crazy.
No way.
But I hated San Diego State. It was just like I felt icky there. But I was putting on these productions every week for my YouTube channel. So when I dropped that I was transferring to TCU, because they ended up giving me like a really awesome transfer scholarship, I just felt like I broke the internet. I was like, why I'm transferring, period.
Big news.
Big news. Oh, I'm out of here.
I'm obsessed. Yeah. I'm sure like the clip art or whatever.
Oh, yes. I'll show you it.
Fire.
No, it literally was like me looking off to the side.
Yeah. And
it was like
big words.
Big words that said, I'm transferring ... It broke the internet.
Yes. It's giving like OG Aspen over art.
Yes. She taught me everything I needed to know.
Love her. We had to shout her out.
Oh, wait. We needed to shout
She's
Aspen. Here. Aspen love. Wait, where was I going?
You were talking about transferring in your YouTube video, and that's how you like blew. How many subscribers did you have at that time?
Before college, like 1,000, and I think I transferred with like 30,000, which for YouTube was like crazy.
YouTube numbers are hard. It's so hard to grow on YouTube.
Oh, it's insane.
But it's also like the biggest money maker if you're like a big YouTuber.
Oh, I know. I wasn't
like Aspen over.
No, I wish I was like more in my bag, but I was like doing full on try on hauls in exchange for Princess Polly clothes. But you know what? I supplied all of my roommates with wardrobes.
You're the best roommate ever.
Like I carried that. No, I'm kidding.
You did. So then you go to Texas. You make your big announcement.
Yes.
Headed to Texas. Mm-hmm. Did you know anybody in Texas?
My one best friend, Lexi.
Okay.
Who, like I said, she moved to Fort Worth when I was 15. And so like I knew her, but me and her, we've always been very best friends since we were 3, but we've always had different friend groups.
Yeah.
Long story, she moved to Paris at one point. We've always been just like,
she's like way cool.
She's so cool.
Yeah.
And so we've always had our separate things. And so I lived with 3 of her friends that she knew that needed a roommate. And then I rushed and, a sorority finally wanted me.
Which one?
Pi Phi.
Never heard of them.
Yeah. Well, I can educate you. It was like a big California one. Well, it's kind of another big deal because I preffed a different one. And then I got Pi Phi. I preffed Chi-O because that was what Lexi was.
Okay.
And I got Pi Phi.
I only know like Kappa Delta, Delta Gamma.
Oh, you're in the know.
DGs, they go like this.
Yes. So Pi Phis go like this.
Oh, okay.
Angels.
Yeah, when I was not in college but went to college parties, I'd get really drunk and I'd tell everyone I was a DG.
Oh, I love that.
And I'd be like, I'm a Delta Gamma.
You actually are Delta Gamma. Like you would have been a DG at TCU. They're like super fun and bubbly.
Are they hot?
And hot and
okay,
tiny.
Cool. I'll take it. Teeny tiny?
Yes.
Slay.
Tiny.
So, you were a sorority girl, which fits the vibe.
Which is was my dream. That's why I didn't cheer in college.
That you were made for it.
Exactly.
That prepped you for girlhood in sororities.
Yes.
What was that like? Was there ever drama in sororities?
No, honestly, sororities at TCU were so chill. I met such amazing girls. Like we still will have weekly dinners in Dallas. I loved it, but it was not a big deal at all. Like I remember thinking it was because, I got cut from all sororities at San Diego State and that felt like the end of the world. And you best believe I monetized that on my YouTube channel back in the day.
Oh, I should.
Why I got cut from all sororities.
Obsessed.
Yeah. No, so I remember going to TCU being like, oh my God, like what if I get cut again? And then I had a great experience. And then I got into the sorority and it was just like, it was fine. Like no one cared.
Yeah.
Like no one.
It was chill.
Yeah. TCU was not like, there's some Southern schools where like you have to be in a sorority or you have to be in like a top house.
I always, I had a stroke. I'm always on, during the summer, it's like the pledge week on TikTok for, I think it's Alabama.
Yeah, Rush Week.
It
was never like that.
It's insane.
Yes.
The amount of money that they spend on decorating their houses.
Oh, yeah.
Did you live in the house or the dorms or where'd you live?
So I lived in dorms when I first transferred to TCU, and then sophomores live in the sorority homes. And I remember they were trying to fill the house second semester because someone went to study abroad. It was actually one of my now best friends. I didn't know it at the time. But they were like, hey, there's an opening in the sorority house. So I went and moved in second semester, but that was COVID. So I only had like 2 months in the sorority house.
So then once COVID hit, you moved back home?
Yes.
And did you finish school online?
No, that was only my sophomore year. So
okay, so you got to go back.
Yeah, I went home to California, and then junior year we went back, and I had a college house with my besties, and yeah.
Fun. Yeah. What were you planning on graduating in, and did you graduate in that? Because sometimes there's a lot of switches.
Yeah. Do you know what's crazy is I always knew I wanted to be a marketing girly. Like I never really had, I don't know if that's exciting, but when I was 18, I went into like our coffee shop in Santa Clarita, and I was like, I want to redo your Instagram. Like, can I run your Instagram? And the owner was like, okay. And I just like would run their Instagram. I completely revamped it and I did it in exchange for free coffees. And I was so excited about it. Yeah. But I went into San Diego State with marketing, and then like at TCU is advertising and PR.
Amazing.
But I've always just been drawn to that. Like I ran our sorority's Instagram. I've just like, I was always like the one that was editing everyone's photos in college. Yeah. Like I just like I said, like I need my phone surgically removed from my hand.
Yeah, like you're always, you're a workaholic.
I'm a workaholic.
It's work, you guys.
No one knows that about me.
They don't get it. They don't understand, but I get it.
You get it.
I get it.
No one knows what it's like to work.
Were you on social media, like, because you obviously had your YouTube following. Yeah. Did you have like an Instagram? Was TikTok around quite yet?
Yeah.
Because COVID, TikTok started. That's when it blew up.
This is even crazier.
Oh my gosh,
you're asking such good questions.
Thanks.
So I was doing YouTube. Like I said, I was going hard in the paint at San Diego State because I don't really have a social life there. Like I was just going to Young Life. I was just making my vlogs. Didn't really have
being
much.
a woman of Christ.
Exactly. So I was putting on productions for YouTube every week. And then I transferred to TCU where I was actually happy and no longer depressed. And I was still vlogging, but it wasn't the same. Like people will still DM me and be like, oh, like I transferred to TCU, like because I saw your videos. I'm like, oh, thank you. Like I did the vlogs.
You're an influencer.
Yeah, like I'm a college influencer. Yeah. Like, can I get a commission code?
No, seriously, can you imagine?
Use Macy T for.
Is that a thing?
I don't know.
College
that
Loki
should do. Like, yeah. Use code Macy for 5% off your first semester.
Oh my gosh.
TCU, please call me.
Sorry to interrupt, but today's episode is brought to you by Bohm. It is finally warming up outside. Thank goodness. Spring is calling, and Bohm has the styles to answer. Whether you're on the hunt for a perfect Easter dress, a Mother's Day gift that actually impresses her, or denim that fits like a dream, Bohm's got you covered. Their spring collection is packed with effortless, wearable pieces that make getting dressed so simple and easy. Use code 20JOSIE, 20JOSIE, for 20% off your order. Don't miss out. Head over there now at bohm.com, BOHME.com, and refresh your closet now for spring. And don't forget to use that code 20JOSIE at checkout. And thanks, Bohm, for sponsoring today's episode.
But then TikTok and COVID. So 2021, it was like when mask restrictions were starting to get lifted.
Okay.
all of that. And it was kind of like, in Texas, do you wear it? Do you not? Like, I don't know. And so I went to the pharmacy one night to pick up a prescription, and I had all 4 roommates in the living room inside waiting for me after I got back. And in my car, I recorded this video about, I was like, you guys, the scariest thing just happened. I went into the pharmacy. I was wearing my mask, and the pharmacist told me, you don't have to wear a mask anymore. Like, Texas lifted the restrictions. And he tackled me. He jumped over the counter, tackled me, and said, take off your mask, ma'am. And so I sent it to like all my best friends on Snapchat, and I go into the house and I'm like, guys, like, look what just happened to me in CVS. All my roommates are like, Macy, what? Like, are you kidding? Like, a CVS pharmacist tackled you? I was like, no, I'm just kidding. Like, I just made that up.
You're an actress.
I'm an actress. And I sent it to my brother, and my older brother, like, he's a little bit more critical of like humor. And he's like, Macy, that was so funny, posted on TikTok. Because my TikToks at the time were just like, day in my life as a TCU. Yeah. Like, they were kind of dead ass.
You weren't doing the bits.
No. And so I posted that TikTok. It comes out of nowhere, blows up, but not in the way that is good. It's everyone like, this is not okay. This CVS pharmacist could lose his job. Like, there was tweets like that were tweeting like Fox Local News being like, Macy Thompson just had this experience in a CVS. And I realized I was hitting a little too close to home with like the mask and all of that. And I was panicking. And I get on TikTok the next day and I'm like, you guys, I'm so sorry. I did the typical, like, I didn't mean for that to blow up. It was just a joke. And people are like, this isn't funny. Like, you might have lost this pharmacist his job. I'm like, hey, he's fine.
Guys.
But that was my first ever bit. And then
Did you ever reach out to the pharmacist?
No, I don't think he ever saw.
Ever reach out to you?
No, like, CVS didn't care.
Like, I don't think he's on TikTok.
No, like, I think they were left unharmed.
Yeah.
But that was my first ever bit. And in college, I wasn't that funny on TikTok. Like, I would post little, like, funny, silly little viral ones here and there. But then it was when I graduated
that
where
really
I kind of like honed in on the bits. I was like, wait, Trevor, remember that one time my CVS pharmacy TikTok blew up? He's like, yeah. I'm like, wait, I should make up more stories because I've got a wild imagination.
You're a marketing girl.
I'm a marketing girly. Like, I told Josie,
you know how to spin a title.
I know how to spin a title. Well, even when I was really little, I would come home from school, like preschool, and tell my mom these insane stories, and she'd be like, did that actually happen? And I was like, no. She'd be like, Macy, okay, like, that's fine, but like, you have to preface your stories by saying like, I have a little story for you. So then I come home from school being like, I have a little story for you. I just have like an imagination.
No, it's beautiful. Yeah. It's a talent.
Thank you.
God gave it to you. And if you don't use it, you'll lose it.
If I don't use it, like, people might,
they'll forget about you.
Exactly.
You've got to stay relevant. You're Abby Lee Miller's niece.
Like, if you, like, it's so much more fun to say that I'm Abby Lee Miller's niece.
Yeah. Than like Abby Miller Lee has no idea who I am.
Exactly.
Like, which one is more cool?
Exactly.
Like, Justin Bieber is my cousin.
That's a good one.
I think I should start that one.
Well, a lot of my bits actually started in, I think, 2023. It was when everyone was doing those get ready with me's while get ready with me while I tell you random facts about myself. And they'd be like, I have 2 brothers.
I'm left-handed.
I'm a little ticklish.
I've never broken a bone.
And like, I would always watch those videos.
I go to Chick-fil-A all the time.
And sometimes I get the fried nuggets.
Chick-fil-A sauce, kind of gross. I just like sweet and sour. Like,
it's when all those videos were popping off.
Yeah.
I did a get ready with me, but every single fact was completely fake. And that's for the first time I ever mentioned DCC. I was like,
what inspired that?
Yeah, I don't know. I just said, because I was working in Dallas at a marketing agency or an influencer marketing management company. And I was like, I moved to Dallas for the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, but that was a whole controversy that I'll get into later. Because I was like, that's way more fun than saying I work at a marketing agency.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Just lie.
Just lie.
Wait, I think that should be the title. Just lie.
Exactly.
Just lie.
Just lie.
With Macy Thompson.
I need to like disclaim, if I ever had to lie about something that actually mattered,
right,
I am the worst liar in the world. Like, one thing that my parents
But these are things that are so outrageous.
So outrageous. I've had comments on my videos before that are like, I can never tell if you're telling the truth or not. I'm like, well, if what I'm saying is literally insane, then I'm lying.
Then it's a lie.
Yeah.
Like, and for those who are new to the Macy Thompson lore, like, everything's a lie.
Everything's a lie.
But it's funny, and you blow up, and like you have so many viral videos between DCC, apparently the mask one, which I need to find. Please send
I'll find it for you.
The Big Ben is
being
your recent one, being too tiny to fly. Like, you were made to lie.
Thank you. No, but I was gonna say in this original Get Ready With Me, I was like, I'm from Santa Clarita, California. I live here because my parents were the producers of Hunger Games. And I go,
like, where do you even come up with this?
Well, I come up with it like literally on the spot. So there's days where
gosh.
like there'll be like weeks where I don't have any funny ideas and I can't force it. Like I just have to, it just has to flow.
Natural.
But I was like, but I had a falling out with Katniss Everdeen, so I can't talk about that. I was like, I work in social media marketing. I run the Pentagon's Instagram.
Oh.
But yeah, that first video, like that was 2022 when I first ever mentioned Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. And then in August of 2023, I was texting one of my other best friends, Leslie, and I was like, wait, like, should I elaborate on my controversy with the DCC? And she was like, yeah, they need to know. And so then that's when I did this insane story time where I was like, Simon Cowell recruited me. I went and I tried out.
That's what I found you.
Yes. Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, that's so crazy because I've been having these like little story times and bits for a while, but the DCC one like really struck a chord with a lot of people. And I think that was the first time I learned like the significance of following up with a bit and keeping it going. Because in my mind, I was like, wait, I mentioned that once 2 years ago. Everyone's going to be like, why are you saying the same thing again? But you have to remember, say even like 1 million people see that on TikTok. There's still like lots of people that haven't.
There's still a billion people in the world.
There's still, yeah. So that's when I was like, wait, you have to drill it in.
Yeah, you can never stop lying.
You can never stop lying. And so I did a whole story time about how I was going to be a DCC, but then, you know, they said I was too good and I would be a distraction. And then Dak Prescott, you know, the Cowboys quarterback, came out and he was like, no, I want Macy. I was like, they all started fighting. It was an absurd story time. But then a brand was really smart, Game Time. Like you've worked with them?
Yeah, no, I haven't, but I will.
Okay, perfect.
Reach out.
Okay, perfect.
Is it tickets? What is it?
Yeah, it's like last minute tickets.
Okay, yeah, reach out.
Yeah, I will. They reached out and like, wait, do you want to go to a Cowboys game this weekend? And I was like, perfect. So I was like, I got to follow up. And then I just kept following up. Like something about me, I love to follow up. And so that's when the DCC bit like really, that was like the most growth I've had on social media. But yeah, I was like, wait, maybe I should stick with the bit a little bit more. Like you got to commit. You've
got to commit to the bit.
Because like I said, in the past, I would say something once and I'd be like, no one wants to hear that joke again. That's also why I'm like, I don't know if I'd like thrive as, I don't know if I've been like, as an influencer, I think I do a bad job because I'll say something once on my Instagram story and I'm like, you guys don't remember? Like you don't remember?
Like you should be keeping track.
you should.
You're not taking notes?
You don't have your pen and paper out every single time I say
I'm the
something.
Same way. I'm like, I said this literally 2 weeks ago. Like, you don't remember?
Yeah. Like I've started Accutane and I said like once what dose I was on and then never again. And people are like, are you still on Accutane? I'm like, no, I never get annoyed. I just think that I'm like repeating myself too much. I'm like, oh, I talked about that too much.
No, I get it. It's like, I don't want to bug you.
Yes.
That's why I put my Trisepatide episode on Patreon. Please go on Patreon and listen.
Oh my gosh. I still need to do a full episode.
You do need to do
my
a full
Ozempic
episode.
journey.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be like my big break.
That will blow up.
That's when I posted a TikTok about my Ozempic journey and it was like very vulnerable. And someone's like, I never know when you're kidding or not. I'm like, okay.
No, guys, this is realistic.
Me being fat was real.
I'm dead. So you have all these like amazing bits and they've given you great opportunities. Like,
yes.
You've gotten to like actually like dance with some of the DCC girls.
Yes.
Like you've got to do really cool stuff.
Yeah.
What's been the coolest so far?
Okay. Well, that's why I saw a TikTok last night that was like, I don't want to post on social media like for the influencing, like, yeah, that comes with it, but it's like the opportunities. Yeah. And I always tell people like post your videos because you never know who's seeing them. We were just talking about this last night. Like you never know who's watching your stuff. So I just love not even cool opportunities. Like even I wouldn't have met you if it weren't for social media.
No, literally.
Like that's so cool. But I think the two coolest things are going on the field of Dallas Cow. Like I've gone a few times now, which is kind of cool.
Like it's kind of like a regular thing.
I'm
for
kind
me.
of like an alum.
I have like a parking spot and everything.
Yes. Jerry Jones, if you don't know, that's who owns Cowboy Stadium. They're very rich. Like
yeah,
I think I might change my last name to Macy Jones.
I think that sounds way better than Macy Thompson.
Yes, maybe I'll try to like marry in.
Yeah, for sure. Easy.
I actually don't know if there's like any males.
Sorry to interrupt, but today's episode is brought to you by Spearmint Love. Spring is finally here and Easter is just around the corner. Whether you're planning adorable Easter basket surprises, a family brunch, or just want to freshen up your little one's wardrobe for the season, Spearmint Love has the sweetest spring styles to make every moment extra special. You guys already know how much I love their super soft bamboo and organic waffle sets, but they have a bunny print that is seriously so cute for Easter and spring. It's a must-have for Easter morning or family photos. They also have classic pink, blues, and neutral tones for the perfect spring refresh. And if you're looking for sibling matching sets, they've got you covered. Spearmint Love has all the cutest spring and Easter outfits and the softest high quality fabrics. Spearmint Love is more than just a baby boutique. It is a trusted name in the baby and family space, loved for exclusive aesthetic collections and premium essentials. From their headquarters in sunny Arizona, they ship fast so you can have your seasonal favorites right on time. Visit spearmintlove.com and you can use code WEEKLYTRASH for an exclusive 25% off your order. That's right, 25% off. Use code WEEKLYTRASH at spearmintlove.com. And thank you, Spearmint Love, for sponsoring today's episode.
Dancing on Cowboy Stadium was so cool. And that first time was amazing because they had just invited me and Kenzie and it was the coolest thing. And then I made TikToks on the DCC account. And I was so scared to post a video on the DCC account.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh my God, what if it's all these old men that are like, she is not a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader.
I can't jerk off today.
Get this old thing off my screen.
Bring back my tootie cuties.
I was so scared. And I was like, they posted it. I was refreshing the comments and all of them were like, this was the best marketing move by the DCC.
I'm obsessed.
They were so funny to do that. And this was before their documentary came out. So I was ahead of the curve. Like,
you knew that it was going to pop off.
Yes. I didn't know that when I was doing this whole bit, that was literally when they were filming the DCC documentary. And now I've become like friends with the DCCs. And they're like, we literally like wanted to tell you. And I'm like,
and it's crazy that like your clips didn't make it.
I'm praying they do.
Like, come on.
Please. Like, I'm begging at this point. But also the other insane opportunity, which this is just from like a social media friend, like Riley, who's been on the show.
Oh yes,
she took me to Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah,
and I just felt like the coolest person ever. And it was so fun going with Riley because I kept telling her, I was like, I'm like freaking out. I don't know how to contain my excitement. And she was like so sweet about it. She goes, you don't have to. Like, I'm freaking out. Like
be excited.
It's so exciting for everyone because something about me, like I will never maintain my chill.
Oh,
like anytime anyone emails me or like, I'm like, really? Like me? So walking into the Dancing with the Stars ballroom was like insane.
And then getting to do a TikTok with them with your bit.
Yes.
That you're a professional dancer.
Oh my gosh. So Riley, she had followed me and she at Dancing with the Stars was like, I think you're so funny. And I was like, Riley, stop right now. And so then when I went to the Dancing with the Stars live show a few weeks ago with Riley, she's like, wait, come back and hang out. And then Riley and Ezra and all of them were there. And we were having to explain the bit to Ezra. And he jumped on board. I was like, Ezra, please
like, don't act dumb.
Ezra, like, you know who I am.
You know.
Like, Ezra, I know you have like a shrine of me.
You have a Finsta. You're stalking me.
MACY Thompson fan.
Come on.
I would love a fan page made by Ezra.
I know. If anybody will make a fan page for both of us, actually, that would be really cool.
But separate so we can both have our moments.
Yeah, like I don't want to share.
I want it to be like MACY Thompson updates.
Yeah. I want it to be like Juicy Josie for life or something.
I love that. But we were explaining the bit to Ezra and I was like, but Ezra, like, I want you to know, like, I'm not crazy.
I'm not a freak.
I'm not a freak. I was trying to like explain to him, like, I'm not just like some freakazoid following you around trying to get you in my TikToks because I never want to give off that vibe. And he goes, MACY, I do think you're insane and that's why I love you. And I said, okay, fair.
You're like, wait, you love me?
I was like, wait, Ezra, let's kiss.
Like, come on.
Ezra.
How gay are you?
Yeah, I know.
Come on.
And then he bent me over.
And then he bent her over. And they made a TikTok, everybody. The end. No, those are both two very amazing fun, iconic experiences.
Like Riley and Ezra asking me for photos for a meet and greet. Iconic.
Amazing. But another way I found you though is I saw your videos like go viral and I found you and I started following you. But then I noticed that you had a connection with The Toast, which is like the only podcast I listen to because they have an alcohol company, The Spritz, and they like recruited you or something to do their marketing because they also think you're funny as hell.
Stop.
So like how did that come to be? And were you still in college at the time?
No. So like I said, I was working at whenever I say like I said, that sounds like sassy undertones. I promise it's
like
not.
I said?
Like as I mentioned,
you're not fucking listening?
As I mentioned in my last email,
take the notes.
Read it again. No.
Like I said.
No, I'm just like trying to prove.
I didn't even like
I know, but after I said that, I was just trying to prove that like I'm trying to make full circle.
Yeah, you just don't want the trashers to think that you're a bitch.
Mean. Yeah.
I get it. You protect yourself. Like I said. That's gonna be
that's the title.
Like I said. No, I think I like lie way better. What was it? Just lie. Yeah.
No, but I was working at a marketing agency, influencer talent management, and it was like a great first job. Like I loved getting it was perfect.
And it was in Dallas.
It was in Dallas. I interned there in college. I loved all my coworkers, but I was doing like the dirty work of influencer marketing. Like I was sending influencers tracking numbers all day. I was like tracking their monthly analytics and doing all like the very back end stuff, which is hilarious because when I graduated college, I was like, I want to be on the back end of influencer marketing. And then I was like, wait, I love attention. No.
No, like I actually want everyone looking at me and I want everyone to pay me.
Like, no, like I want to be dancing on the field at AT&T Stadium.
Like I'm a DCC.
Yeah. So I was working at this marketing or talent management place.
Like you said.
Like I said. And I was just like, it wasn't the job that was making me have a down bad time. That was also like down bad with my health, everything. The first year after you graduate college, I was just like not vibing. And I was listening to The Toast every morning because that was like the one thing that would like get me excited.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, like at least I know I have that on my drive to work. And so then I loved them. And then for my 23rd birthday, Kenzie had given me like her leftover spritz that she had from an event. Sorry.
And Kenzie is a big influencer, podcaster, YouTuber as well.
Yes. We became friends in 2022 through TikTok. She's the best. Still my best friend. I've said best friend like 3 different times. I have a lot.
Yeah, rude.
Yeah.
What about me? Like you're literally staying at my house.
Yeah. We already talked. You're going to be my wedding.
Yeah. That's right. I'm going to be the last one at the end. Ranking friends.
Exactly. Yeah. They're like, tell the story.
So like she said.
I was working at this marketing agency. Kenzie gave me her spritz for my 23rd birthday.
Which is the alcohol.
Yes.
That the Toast
had found it. And I was like wanting to try it. And she had a ton left over from an event. And she was like, oh, you can take it for your Fort Worth weekend for your birthday. She was going out of town. And so I took all the spritz to Fort Worth for my birthday. And I posted this video of me and all my friends getting ready. And it was me saying that we're optionally hot, which was like, we have to opt in to be hot.
Yeah.
And we're all getting ready. The video went viral. Shocker. No, I'm kidding.
No, like really though.
No.
Your videos are genius.
No, stop. I didn't think that one would go viral, but spritz was barely in the end of the video. I didn't tag them or anything. And I remember they commented and they were like, do we spy Spritz Society? And I had to watch the video again because I was like, wait, did I have Spritz Society in there? And I replied, I was like, yes, it is. And then they followed me and they DM'd me and they were like, hey, like, we'd love to talk a collab or something. And I said, okay, yeah. Like, and then they set up a call, which I was like, wait, I thought they just wanted to like send me spritz or something.
Yeah.
Like, I would do anything.
Give me free alcohol.
Yeah. Like, I'll just do it for free spritz.
Yeah.
But they set up a call with me and it was their social media girl. And at this time, 2 days before, I had made this video of me kind of like crying in my room. I was like, I just want to be more creative. I want more freedom, all this. I said everything that I wanted in a job. And she was like,
spoke it out to the world.
I spoke it out to the world, AKA
Manifest.
my Snapchat memories.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she said, hey, like, we're really looking for someone to run our TikTok. Just come up with ideas and run it and take it and make it their own. And I said, I am down. And I was still working my other job. This was just freelance. I like put together a little social media package for them. My apartment at the time was not cute at all. So I was like, wait, how am I going to film content in here? I went to Home Goods and I bought a bar cart and I bought all this stuff to like make a little like UGC backdrop, which like in hindsight, that's just so precious. And I started by just running their TikTok. And it's so funny. Like when you start, you have so many fresh ideas. Now I'm like, oh, she was so young and
naive
and had so many like good ideas. Now I'm like, okay, what do I do? No, but I was doing their TikTok and I remember Claudia had followed me on my personal. She's like, what you're doing on Spritz is so funny. And I was just like, okay, like they like it.
It's happening. It's working. I'm doing a good job.
I was so in my head about it after every video, but I loved it. I was doing like silly little TikToks for them. And then about not even a month later, the girl that had gotten me the job, she was like, okay, like I'm going into a different industry. Do you want this job? I was like, are you kidding?
Like me?
That's everything I said I wanted.
Yeah.
And so I left my last job and then I started doing the social media for Spritz. And now it's evolved into so much more. Like I do like all the marketing there. Yeah. And it's so cool. But that's how I got it. Yeah. I'm a little like True Jackson VP.
Yeah.
See that show?
No.
That's me though.
What show is that?
True Jackson VP. She becomes the vice president of a fashion firm at like 15 years old.
Wait, where's the show?
It was on Nickelodeon. That show inspired me so much.
Who stars in it?
Kiki Palmer.
Okay, how have I not seen this show?
It's
Kiki's
the best.
Girl.
Like it motivates me so much.
Okay, I need to go back and watch it. I need to find it somewhere.
Never knew that I could work this hard. Yeah.
Oh wow, do you sing too?
Like I said,
like you're just a full-on band circus performer. I'm obsessed. Okay, so you do Spritz, you do social media, you also have your podcast.
How do you do it all?
It's just a pit.
It's just a bit.
Sorry, your BO was. That is an inside joke that you guys don't know.
I'll tell them.
Oh, you should tell them because it's so funny.
It's so funny.
She told us this at dinner.
I told Aspen and Josie this at dinner that I got this brand deal that I was so excited about. It was for a deodorant company and I put together all these funny ideas. This was when I was living in New York over the summer and they were like, hey, we actually want you to talk about how bad your BO is. We want you to say that your BO is so bad, you've cleared subway cars. And yeah.
Yeah, your BO is just so bad.
So you guys didn't see that ad because it never saw the light of day.
She declined. It hit a nerve.
Yeah. I was like, I will make fun of anything about myself, but not BO.
Not BO. I smell delightful.
I smell so good. Ask anyone.
Yeah,
Ask Josie.
She does. She smells so good. That was a joke. It's not just a pit. It's just a bit. Okay. And you, like, what? It's been what? A month? 2 months?
Of the podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're on 1 month.
1 month.
Yes.
And how is it going?
Okay. It's good, but I just give you so much props. Like, you're such a good interviewer.
Thank you.
We were like, you either have it or you don't. And Macy, you don't have it yet.
Like, you'll figure out if you have it, like, soon.
No, but I started it because I love the funny, silly videos so much. But then I was doing some internal reflecting. I was like, hey, what's the difference between just like someone that you're like, oh, I've seen that bit. Like, oh, your TikToks are funny, between that and, you know, like someone that you feel connected to and you feel like their friend. And I feel so close with the people that follow me on Instagram. Like, anyone that's ever DM'd me, or, you know, whenever I get stopped in public.
For sure. Like
every day.
Yeah.
No, whenever I meet someone that follows me, they are like the best people ever. But I feel like those people truly know me from my Instagram stories and all of that. And so I wanted my podcast to be kind of an extension of that, because, you know, back in my YouTube days, like I said,
you were being just a college girl.
Yes. No, but I was opening up the depths of my heart. I was like, first semester of college, when I literally hated it, it's me in my dorm room being like, how my first semester of college really went. And
you're being so serious.
I was being so serious. And although I don't love that like super serious vibe, I did love every single comment I got on that. Like, one of my good friends to this day was someone that DM'd me that was like, I had the same exact college experience. And I'm like, as silly and fun as social media is, like, I think the super fun part is like actually getting to connect with people. And so that's why I'm excited to do it. But now I'm like, wait, I said it's just a bit. Is it just a bit? Like, there's real stuff I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Figuring it out. But I told myself just start it, because I'm going to figure it out as I go.
Yes.
That's why I've been going back and listening to people's like original episodes to see kind of like how it's evolved.
Yeah.
Because I think if I, you know who's like the one exception of just starting an amazing podcast besides you?
Besides me, I was going to say, what are you
getting at? Jake Shane's therapist.
Oh yeah.
He came out.
But also he had a team.
He had a team
rally behind him and go, this is great.
Yeah.
Not discrediting him, because it's still so hard.
He's
and
so genius.
He's so good. It's so perfect.
He's so perfect for him.
It's so perfect. But yeah, he had a team.
Yeah. So I had the concept just a bit, because I love my bits, and I'm like, wait, how can I run those home?
Yeah.
Like, how can I, like, for example, I wanted Troy Bolton's dad to come on the pod this
I
week.
know.
But it's okay.
It's fine.
He did reply and said yes, but we'll get him next time.
We'll we'll go stalk him.
Yeah.
We'll go find him.
We'll find his address.
Like, we'll be like, come on the pod or else.
I'll just go dribble outside of his house.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
And just sing like some High School Musical with the jukebox.
Yes,
like,
I love that.
The stereo.
And I'll have like the sign that Gabriella held.
Yeah. No, I love.
Yeah,
bet on it. Bet.
I'll go to the golf course. Oh, my first job in high school was at a golf course. And
amazing.
Yeah, I was a bev cart girl. And which I'm like, should high schoolers be having that job?
Yeah, I feel like that's like illegal.
Yeah, it probably was. Well, at 16, I was like serving alcohol.
Yeah, no, there's like no way that's legal.
Yeah, but I got away with it because I would pour the mixer part, and then I would hand the golfers the shooters.
Oh.
And so I technically wasn't serving them it, and like they loved me, not in a creepy way. Like I said, my mom, like I said, sorry.
Like I said?
No, my mom's a realtor. She knew everyone. So if anyone's going to be creepy towards me, like I'll find you.
You'll find their house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember my boss came down like the week before I turned 18. He saw me making a drink. He saw me pouring like the grapefruit juice and handing them the Tito's bottle. He's like, have you been doing this? And I was like, yeah. He's like, no one's ever said anything? Like, no one's ever complained? I'm like, no.
No, they like them young.
But circling back, I would film bet on it videos on the golf course.
Oh, I'm sure
I want
those
that job
been
again.
Iconic.
I'll show you. I have so many videos to show you.
I can't wait. Please send me at least one so I can post it.
I'll send you the CVS.
Please.
Yes.
Please. So out of the three, social media, marketing, spritz, podcasting, like what motivates you the most? What makes you most excited?
That's a hard question. I just love everything. I keep telling myself, because right now I feel like I have all these different avenues and not like 100% in one. Like I love what I do for spritz, and I love posting my silly little videos, and I love talking with people on the podcast, but it's obviously like too early on and to tell. But I keep telling myself like it will make sense, because right now my life feels very jumbled and it all feels very separate. And Kenzie's a really good example of this. Like she kind of like morphed all of her different avenues like to all
into one.
Yeah, be cohesive. Like she has her house guest podcast, she has her hosting brand, all of that.
Yeah, your guys' card game.
Yes. Oh my gosh, we should have played. Maybe we can play that on mine.
No, let's play tonight.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, let's play it on yours.
Yes,
oh,
I
I'm
would
going
love
on
that.
Macy's podcast.
Oh yes,
it's already going to be out at this point.
Yeah,
so go back and listen. Go back and listen
to listen to us play the card game. But I keep telling myself it'll all make sense because I truly do have a passion for all those things. Like I've always wanted to do something in marketing, and I don't know if I could just do like the whole posting on TikTok. I think that I don't have the mental strength for that. Like, oh, your views or money's down 1 month.
Yeah,
like,
no.
I don't know. I grew up with a realtor mother, and like I just remember the good and bad months. Like I don't know if I'm built for that.
Yeah.
So I keep telling myself it'll all make sense, but the part I really do love the most is just like making people laugh and entertaining and connecting with people. Like there's nothing I love more than like when I posted that video with Aspen the other day.
Yes.
And everyone was like, this shocked me to my core. Like I just love throwing people off. And so I guess entertaining and like making people giggle.
Yeah.
I keep saying like if I ever got into comedy one day.
I was going to say you should do stand up.
That's so vulnerable, but my goal for this year is to do things that scare me.
Do it.
Because I love my comfort zone.
Well, like the live show that I did, that was scared the hell out of me. But like, it feels so good to do something that like you're scared of and then like almost like check it off. Like now I know I can do that and I can do anything.
You can do, yes.
You can quite literally do anything and also lie.
Yeah. And you can lie. I could literally just lie to do it.
You could literally just say that you're a stand-up comedian.
I literally, I'm just going to tell everyone like, oh, what do you do for a living? I do stand-up.
No, like I really think you should.
Yeah. Wait, I'm going to start a new genre because I love to sit down. I think I'd be funnier if I could sit down. So I'm going to do sit-down comedy.
Oh, yeah. Instead of stand-up.
Yes.
Wait, that's so funny.
Why do we need to be standing up?
No, like, Macy, that's a bit in itself. Okay. Like, you could make this a thing.
Okay, wait. I'll start that
like,
tonight.
change your whole podcast name. The whole branding.
That could be
instead of stand-up, sit down.
Sit down comedy.
But not even comedy. Just say sit down.
I always say, like, I don't really love going out to the bars, but if I can be sitting down, I'll be out till 4 a.m.
It's like poetry, but comedy.
Yes.
And then at the end, instead of like, you laugh.
You know?
I'm obsessed.
I love that. Not coming up with $1 billion ideas on pod.
Really, like for free. Like you guys subscribe to my Patreon. You can get more of this without Macy.
They're like, thank God.
You should start a Patreon.
They'd be like, we've seen enough.
Like, we don't need any more. Okay, but before I let you go, thank you for letting me dumpster deep dive you.
Do you think you got everything?
I know you're like a busy woman and like you have meetings, but we like
guys, I literally do have a call after this.
How sad is that? Like, it's kind of crazy. She's so famous and popular and busy. But you need to do a trash topic can.
Oh my gosh.
You need to pick a topic out of that trash can.
Are these like raunchy?
Some of them.
Oh my gosh.
You never know.
Wait, why am I kind of nervous? My heart just like kind of.
It's like, what's your favorite color? You're like, oh, cool.
Oh my God. Worst kiss story?
I feel like you are the perfect person to ask this question to.
Oh my gosh.
Worst kiss story. Wait, is it legs? Is it flinging legs, guys?
I won't get to that part, but I'll tell the beginning.
Yes, please.
I went on a date with this guy and he was so sweet. Like I thought that everything was going great until he kissed me. And he was like, so funny. He was kissing me. And like, mind you, this is an innocent little goodbye kiss in the car.
And this is recent, like fairly recent.
It was
like a year
year
ago. Yeah. It's not like you were 16.
Yeah, this was last year. And he leans in to kiss me and I like kiss him and then keeps like whispering, kiss me, kiss me. And I literally look at him and I go, I am.
Like, what do you think I'm doing?
And then like, we're kissing and he's like, don't stop. Like he's like
just kissing.
He's like dirty talking a goodbye kiss.
As if you're like actually having intercourse. Like, don't stop. It's like we're literally just
like, I just kissed you goodbye. That was insane.
No, I'm actually so dead, and the rest of it is rated R. But it's so funny.
Like,
it's so funny.
And like the actual kiss itself, like that is actually a worse kiss.
Like the worst kiss you've ever had.
Yeah,
like it was not good.
Like besides the like weird murmuring,
that was the worst.
Yeah.
No, my story is a little more PG-13. Actually, maybe rated R. I don't know. Should I share?
Yeah.
Like, why not?
Why not?
I think I've shared this one before.
My grandma's probably listening and she's probably excited.
Grandma, turn it off. You pervert. No.
She's in on the drama.
So before I met my sweet, sweet Pedro, obviously, I was in my whore era. And in Utah, you know, people don't just like have sex. That's not something you do. You derf. Do you know what derping is?
No. Soaking?
No, soaking is sex. Let's be
Yeah.
real here. Like soaking is sex.
Yeah.
Durfing is when you have your clothes on and you dry hump.
Oh, I didn't know there was a word for that.
You really have never heard of durfing
No.
before? I love talking to people who don't know Utah culture.
Okay.
It's like the most fascinating thing.
Yeah.
So durfing is like a huge thing here.
Okay.
I durf all the time.
You dirty durfer.
I durfed all the time. And there was this one guy in particular. He smelled so bad. He smelled so bad. But like that's not even the worst part. He like had me come to his house. He had like a dorm. And he was like an older guy. And he still wasn't married, which in Utah, that's like kind of weird. Like if you're over the age of 28 and you're a guy and you're not married, it's like, oh, so like you're a serial killer or you're like addicted to porn. Like what's wrong with you? Like something's going on.
They think that something's crazy for me that I'm 25?
Honestly? Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like crazy because that's so
normal.
not okay.
Yeah.
Like my sister's 24 and she's like, I'm not married yet. And I'm like,
Good.
good.
Yeah.
Like go live your life. Like it worked out for me, but it's not going to work out. It hasn't worked out for a lot of other people.
Yeah.
So anyways, he's like an older guy. So I'm thinking, okay, that's kind of weird that he's older, but like maybe that means he has money. Like maybe I'll like marry him and I won't have to work a day in my life. Yes. And so I was like, I'll give him the chance. I meet him. He smells really bad, but I'm still like, you know what? We're just gonna maybe he just was working out. Like maybe he smells bad. So we're sitting there, he's like, do you want to watch a movie? And I was like, sure. Wait, like you smell really bad, but I was like, it's fine. And we're watching the movie, and he starts to kiss me, and it was also the worst kiss that I've ever had in my entire life. Plus, he smelled bad. Yeah. Then we continue to kiss, and we durf. Okay, we dry hump for about not even 60 seconds, and he pulls away and he goes, you have to leave. And I'm like, what? Came in his pants. Came in his pants. I have never felt so uncomfortable.
Wait, I hate that.
My entire life.
And like squirmy.
My entire life. And I said goodbye. Never spoke to him again. But as of like maybe 6 months ago, he DM'd me to come on the podcast.
He needs to tell his story.
I'm like, dude, you're like 36 now. Like, what?
What do you have to say?
Like, what do you have to say?
Stop.
What do you want to talk about? I'm literally married. You're a freak.
You're a freakazoid.
And you probably still smell bad.
You're a freak is the worst insult.
No, like and not even like, ooh, you're a freak.
You're
like,
a freak.
No, you're a freak.
You're a freak.
Like, go to the circus, you freak.
Hugh Jackman called you. He wants you in The Greatest Show.
Like, go.
You're
stinkiest man. Stinkiest derf semen man.
The deodorant company needs to reach
yes.
out to
Oh my
him.
gosh, he would love it.
That's who they need to be.
He's obviously
targeting.
trying to be like a social person if he wants to come on the podcast.
I'll connect the two of them.
But like honestly, think of how like mentally ill you have to be to message someone that you came in your pants with. And ask them, as a married woman with 3 children, can I come on your podcast?
I know, I hate that so much. I'm so sorry.
It was so awkward and so horrible, but it's a good story.
You need to be compensated for that.
I really do.
Yeah.
I really do. I'm gonna send him a check.
Yeah, do it.
Send him a check for the therapy that I needed.
Just Venmo request.
Just with just like the eggplant and like the screws. I'm dead. Well, Macy, this was so much fun, and I can't wait to do it all over again on your podcast.
But I can't live up to this. You're so good.
No, Macy.
You're so good at your craft.
Stop.
You're so perfect.
Stop. You're perfect.
No,
We're perfect.
You're
We're teeny tiny.
These girls are obsessed.
These girls are self-absorbed, vain bitches. Like, get over yourselves.
Exactly.
Guys, you wish we could get over ourselves. We're never going to.
I'm never logging off.
We're never screw the meeting. We're just talking.
Did you see me check my phone to see if I was like missing it?
You're like, I mean,
no, we're good.
We're good. We have time, but I was like, I don't want to cut it too close.
Totally.
Because you never want to cut it too close. Because then you're like out of breath and you're answering the phone. You're like, oh, sorry, like I just came off like the world's best podcast. Like I need to get off this high for a minute. Like I need to give you a minute to like decompress before you have to go back to real life.
Seriously.
It's gonna be hard.
I was checking my phone. That was so rude.
No, that was really rude. Like I said
Working
before.
Hours. Like I said before, per my last email.
Like you can't do that.
No.
But we are going to sushi tonight, which I'm very excited. I'm taking her to my sushi place, and go listen to our episode on It's Just a Bit right now
before it gets rebranded.
Go leave before it gets rebranded to Sit Down Comedy. Go leave her a 5-star review just because she's beautiful, amazing, smart, funny. A TikToker, a YouTuber, a podcaster. She does
so much.
She's a
marketer,
DCC.
A lover.
And she's also Big Ben's girlfriend.
Like, that's insane.
That's insane. We love you guys. Have the best week. And don't forget to take out your trash. Bye.